It's a 2008 Malibu with a 4-cylinder, and the front headlight low beam is out, and they're saying you got to pull the whole bumper cover off. If it's a nice day out and it's kind of warm out, you can just pull the 10s out of this right here and the plastic clips that hold that, and just pull this, put it out of the way. And then on the side, you're going to have these 3 little plastic clips. You got to turn the wheel in like that so you can get at them easy, and there'll be one 10mm hole in it. The 10mm is right here, and sometimes that breaks off and you got to do something like drill it out or whatever, and then you got your clips right here. Once you get those out, you peel this back and get your hand behind it, and it's just held in big clips, and it just pops out like that. Once you get the bolts done there and those done, there's a 10mm here holding it, and there's a 10mm here. So all we gotta do is remove that, and we should be able to wiggle the headlight out. And on top, this is the other 10mm right here. So you might have to use a wrench or like a 1/4 inch on something like this to get at it. But we're gonna remove both those real quick. On this one right here, I'm gonna use a 1/4 inch with a 10mm in an extended socket, so it's easier to get at. And on this top one, you can use the same tool to get at it. It's always easier if you got an extra set of hands, but it's doable by yourself. Then you're just going to push this down, and it might come out hard. This one's been in here a long time. And you just got to pry it up enough so you can get your hand back there to get at it, which we're trying to get this one right here. So this is as far as I'm going to take it apart. We're trying to get this low beam right here, and all you have to do is turn it this way, and it pops right out, and then you got to unclip it. Just take the 2 prongs off the side that you're having a hard time seeing, of course, right, because my hands are in the way. Remove this prong and this prong and remove this. You want to make sure that they're the same, which they are. And then you do not want to touch this glass with your hands because you'll get oils on it and it'll have it burn out prematurely. Once I got this turned in, once I push this in like this and it locks, okay, that locks, you can feel it click in place. And then it's got a notch right there, and you put it right there and push it straight up, and it's gonna seal. Just like that. And now you're gonna wanna take it and push it up into place, and once you get it up in place, you're gonna wanna start one of these and get it in pretty good, and then go to the other one. And you start this one by hand, and once you get this one tight, then you go back and check the other one, and ready to assemble the rest of the way. The next thing you want to do, these got to go in this slot here, so you pull it up over, push it down, and we're going to do the same for this back here. You can see you got your slots here, and this right here. You pull it up in there. It's just plastic, moves a little, and pop it in like that. And then we're going to put these 3 clips on this back side in the 10mm. We're going to push in these 3 clips, just snap them in like that. It comes in handy when you're removing them to have something like this. And then the 10mm right here, which we're going to put in, but we're not going to show you that. We're just put a 10mm up in here, and this will be done. Last thing we want to do is we install this. You got the clips up front here. You just push in, pop those down, and you got a bunch of 10s you're going to screw in. It's nice to have another person to help you with this, but it's something that's definitely doable in about 20-25 minutes. And I think if you take it into the dealer, they're going to want about $135. So it's definitely something you want to do on your own time if you can.